Fun Kids Podcast, a space dedicated to discussing current events, mental health, and nerdy pursuits. I am the sleep-deprived K.
And I'm the discovered Vesta.
Oh boy.
It's not a good week. It's not a good weekend. It's not a good holiday. Fuck the holidays.
No.
I'm tired. I've been performing and I'm still very tired, and it's Christmas, and so I'm tired of that. So I'm not going to be very enthusiastic. I might not hardly be here. So just letting you guys know that ahead of time.
Yeah. And I went to one of the shows and wanted to go to the second one, and it would have literally have been dangerous for me to drive. With how tired I was, because I got all of like 30 seconds of sleep. Friday night and a Saturday morning, but I got the whole performance recorded.
I know.
I'm like so proud of you. I'm so proud. You did amazing. No, you really did though.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No.
Hey,
so let's be real. That was probably one of the worst performances I've done in my life. Period.
Okay, if that was one of the worst performances that you've done in your life, then your worst performance was fantastic.
I'll take that.
Listen, like, if you want me, like...
Here's my whole reason behind that. Because I know I did bad.
Mm-hmm.
I already know I did horrible. It was a lot of just like... Sorry, there's water bottles everywhere. It was very poorly managed, the entire show. And everyone didn't really have breaks in between songs. It was just like song after song after song and song. Well... I didn't have any breaks, but that's fine. But it was not a lot of I couldn't breathe between songs, so I could have done fine, but I didn't. So it was partially my fault and partially the fact that I couldn't breathe. So it was the first show was a bad performance. Second one was probably one of the best that I've done. I did that it was at the Gallery Cabaret in downtown Chicago, which is probably my favorite place right now. It was like a burlesque show. It was a sex positive show. There was a lot of really good acts going on. It was really cool. Hello?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, I wish I could have gone.
Hello? What was that?
What was what?
What was that?
What are
you laughing at?
Something about you.
Alright, so I need to say this. I was really not feeling an artist at this show at first, but that was only because I was hearing it, and then I watched. It was really a show of like, it was a very well prepared show as far as choreo and like the song choices went.
So it was more of a visual thing than an audio thing.
Yeah. So I was just hearing it, and I'm like, what's happening? Because I couldn't see. The Gallery Cabaret is a very narrow bar, and so I was sitting down. Because I was tired, it was hot. I was wearing all black. And
that sickening crown.
And it was just like, I was hearing it, I'm like, what is happening? What?
Who is she?
And then I watched, because I could see it on this, they have a screen where you could watch the stage from anywhere in the bar. I'm like, oh, it's okay. I get it. They did my favorite rendition of, what is that song called? Naughty Girl? Beyonce. They did the live one with the bass line.
Yeah,
they did boom, 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 that one that I showed you the video of.
Mm-hmm.
They did that one, and I liked that a lot.
For some reason, I can't get the bass line for Deja Vu out of my head. I know it's not. I know it's a completely different bass line.
It sounded like the worst bass line. I hate that song. Anyway,
shall we get into the mess?
Yeah. I'll talk more about artists and stuff later. I'll shout all of them out.
Let's go to the mess.
So what's first?
As always, we're starting with our rapid fire section.
Couldn't find it.
Which right now the rapid fire section has exactly one thing, which is just a casual mention of the house moving.
One more thing.
Bitch.
Go on.
Anyway, so it appears that impeachment proceedings are actually moving forward.
So I've heard. I really just don't care until it actually happens.
Right, that's where I am, but I do want to mention it at least, because we know Anita sweating and writing notes in big ass Sharpie.
I want to go on his Twitter and see what's happening, but
compete at more than a fifth grade or at a 5-year-old's level. Anyway, what? That's a reading level he tweets at.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna read it while you do the rest.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Well, we're gonna move on to what's his name? William Barr. We're moving on to our Democrats and Republicans because moving on. I think it's like William Barr or something. Whatever. Something Barr. He was on some if you guys keep protesting the police, they just might stop protecting you. And I'm over here like, good?
Literally.
Like, so, no more traffic stops, no more stop and frisk, no more shooting people on the phone in their backyard, no more
less domestic abuse, less drug abuse.
No, shooting people for holding BB guns in Walmart, no more choking people out, stuff like that. I'm all here for it. We had the Black Panthers doing community protection back when y'all thought we were too dirty to take care of. So I don't see a problem.
Same.
Yeah. Anyway, the other thing that I've got for Democrats and Republicans. I'm sorry, I've got two more things. Booty Judge needs to just go. Like, bye, girl. Like, you
Oh, yeah.
It took you a second to realize what I was talking about?
No, I just forgot that they were relevant. Still in the news.
Who, Booty Judge?
Yeah. Forgot.
Well, no, because he you know what he is showing? He is showing peak white gay.
Basically.
The kind of gays that vote Republican, the kind of gays that still eat at Chick-fil-A, the kind of gays that, in Booty Judge's case, volunteer with the Salvation Army, who actively wants to eradicate him or, electrocute the gay out of him.
Basically. And the Salvation Army was like, oh, we care about gay people. No, you don't.
No.
I want to look at the Salvation Army's Twitter and see what they're saying.
No. This is I think he actually did his volunteering.
Oh, I know. I've seen it. I just want to see what they've been posting.
But yeah, it popped up a little while ago. But the thing is that we been knew that they were homophobic. We been knew that they, that organization let a trans woman freeze to death.
Danny Trejo supports them. Bye, girl. Machete wasn't even good anyway. Go on.
This is why, I stand from a distance.
I don't. I liked him in Spy Kids when he was a bit part. That was my favorite part.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah. He's Buttigieg, and I hate that I liked him at first, because I really wanted to like him. Because let me get to my point at least. Because we deal with the Orange Menace, and then turn around and have somebody who's calling him out on his lack of military stuff. Somebody who can actually speak more than 0 languages fluently. At first I'm like, okay. And it's one who's also openly gay and doesn't, and is, tries to, I guess, play that up or something. I don't know. It was one of those cases of, ooh, and then I started.
He was white. I literally didn't care. And he's a politician, so. Double don't care. You don't exist. You are a grinder torso pick to me at this point. So anyway.
And that's that on that. But yeah, well, almost that. He just needs to quit.
Bye.
But somebody already followed that advice because Kamala's gone.
I want to laugh, but I don't have the energy, so Ursula did it for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bye, girl.
Yeah, I'm here for her to be gone. I'm glad, she can go back to being a prosecutor or whatever.
I had people get mad at me when I called her a cop on Facebook at one point.
How is she? Ooh. How is she not?
Right. She's a prosecutor. Oh, so she's worse. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and sidebar, Jennifer is trying to come back to visit. The air got really dry and my throat's just ah!
Mm-hmm.
So, if you hear me dying, that's why. But yeah, I have never been happier to see something like this happen. Goodbye, girl. If you want to make some kind of change, run for a lower office. I would love to see a black woman president. Not that one. Please. Anyway, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're just like, I'm surprised I don't see like two little pinpoints of heat vision happening at the screen because, girl, you're just.
I was thinking about stuff. You on?
That.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Like we said when during on our post on our Facebook post, which oh my god, if you guys don't follow us, you totally should. But yeah, when we posted last week saying that it was a really slow news day, we weren't kidding because it's still slow, but we were trying not to miss 2 weeks in a row because yeah.
All right.
So
Let.
so yeah, there's no Palette Cleonce, Giselle Knowles Carter, or anything happening today. Unfortunately, if y'all see anything like positive or uplifting or whatever in the news, please send something our way. Hit me up on Twitter, hit up our Facebook page, stuff like that. Just send us positive stuff because it seems like with the holidays getting closer, it's just getting shittier and shittier. And I don't know if that's just my perception or if that's all I don't know if it's what I'm seeing or how I'm seeing it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But more positive stuff that isn't like dystopian bullshit like kid raises $700 for his best friend's electric wheelchair or some capitalist bullshit like that. Like actually heartwarming things, you know. But anyway, let me not rant. It's been a day. Your girl is tired. So what you got for us, Vesta Dwelling?
I performed this at the show tonight. It's a cover of Frank Ocean and Stevie Wonder. Enjoy it.
All right, get into it, get your life, and we will be back.
If I'm honest, I was devastated, but you kinda held my hands through this, baby. Let my mind reluctantly one chance. Put my hands through what's left, but getting older, baby. Don't have much longer, baby. Why am I preaching to this plan, to this atheist? Just like mine, versions of these belong to you. After a while, they're keeping me close to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you.
And welcome back.
Yo.
Ew. Anyway, yeah, we're back. We're all right. Moving on to our mental health section, which I have suspense because I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see. Let me just get through our disclaimer. Vesta and I are two loudmouths with some recording software, some mics, and a touch of experience about navigating towards better mental health. We talk about these things to do our part to combat the stigma around them. We are not mental health professionals in any way, shape, or form, so please, please, please take what we say with a whole chancla of salt.
That was disgusting.
I panicked and then I looked down.
Does that have sound? Okay. Anyway, I have a thing to say. I watched Steven Universe Future today. Spoilers. Very big spoilers. So I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to skip this section. The last episode, which name I don't remember, it was like the fourth one in it, and it got into Pink Pearl, and I was always worried about Pink Pearl. And I think the show was kind of poking at what everybody thought, because the fandom thought the same thing. White Diamond did that to her. Everybody thought that. Everybody assumed that's what White Diamond did. And I always figured it wasn't, because they hinted that it wasn't back when White Diamond first kind of came out and scared everybody. When with Yellow Pearl and Steven, and how he kept telling her to call him different names. And then Pearl goes, Steven, stop, you're going to break her. I knew from that point that it was Pink. I knew it. Anyway, so you get to Pink Pearl. Steven's healing all these gems, or like fixing because they keep fucking hurting themselves. And he's just, licks his fucking hand, heals the gem, off of the day. Pink Pearl comes up and asks if she can help him or he can help her. He tries, it doesn't work. He tries on her eye, tries on the gem, doesn't work. And then they get into the details, including our normal Pearl. Get into the details of, oh, White did this to you? And then Pink Pearl's like, White? No, White didn't do anything to me. This was Pink. And so Steven and Pearl are flabbergasted. They, and it's just like, what did Mom do? Da, da, da. And Steven is doing textbook repression in this, mind you. If y'all haven't paid attention to that yet, that's what Steven's doing this entire time. And he doesn't want to hear about it. He doesn't want to hear about his mom, doesn't want to hear about the war, about Pink. He doesn't want to hear shit. He wants to move on.
Sorry, I just realized something. Carry on.
Mm-hmm. And so they get to this place where they make pearls, and there's a place potentially where they can fix the pearls. What was it called? The Reef? The Reef. And I kind of want one. But anyway. I
love that it was shaped like a clam.
Yeah, I love that. But then you get to the main room where it's like, oh, we can't fix this pearl. And then everybody's like, what? They're like, what? Why? And the Reef, it's like his disembodied Pearl voice, yeah. It's just like, this damage was sustained, I forget what it said, to the physical form, even though the gem is healed. There's nothing we can do. Automatic metaphor for trauma. I knew that already, but I figured that's what the case was. And so they start talking about how, oh, it's fine. When Pink went to White about having a colony, Pink threw a tantrum, and you know how destructive she is. It's fine. She hurt me, but it's okay. You know how she gets. I started crying, so I couldn't finish for like 20 minutes. I couldn't. I'm gonna start crying now. But I've been that person, and people very, very close to me have been that person.
Mm-hmm.
Physical or mental, any kind of abuse. And I've been that person. And that whole episode threw me straight back to that. And I'm not trying to make it a pity party or anything, but it's just Rebecca is very good at translating this stuff for kids. Like, it's a little that was a little heavy-handed, but I feel like it's heavy-handed because it was me. That I was in that. And I just want to say, it's going to be a very short section. It's not okay. It's not fine. It's not okay if someone hurts you. Because regardless of intention, ever, if you are hurt, and Pearl said this, it doesn't matter if she didn't mean to. You got hurt anyway. And that's not all right. And every time Pink Pearl said it was fine, the crack got bigger on her face.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just that I hated that. Because it was just such a poignant representation of trauma. And probably one of the best manifestations of trauma I've ever seen done.
Especially for
let alone in a kids show. Because kids will get that, look at that, and understand that. And they'll go, oh, this isn't okay. Whatever situation they're in. Oh, this is not right. You hurt me. I don't care if you didn't want to. I don't care if you didn't mean to. You did. Granted, Pink Diamond is gone, I think. And yeah,
we'll talk about that
later. Pink Diamond's gone. There's no closure for that, but regular Pearl, who was also still making excuses and kind of avoiding that with Pink Diamond, they found resolution in each other.
Mm-hmm.
When they became.
No, we can talk about further spoilers later.
But my point is, if you are in this situation, just go and tell somebody.
And we normally say this in jest a lot, but this is one of those cases of and I'm gonna chuckle because I crack jokes when I'm upset. My anyway, um, this is half joking, half serious though. If someone shows you who
Real
they
shit.
really are,
Believe them the
believe them
first time.
the first time.
Like, don't hope that they get better. Don't, because
One,
when
it's
some
not your job to fix them.
get that out of your head right now. Anybody who believes that, get that out of your head.
Put your
And
cape down. You're not Captain Save-A-Ho.
and secondly, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Second, I keep getting distracted. Um, they've already like once you bring someone into your personal circle, they'll show you how they are. They'll show you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll put it right in front of you, and at that point, it is up to you to realize this is that person. The person I thought they were is not who. The person in my head is not the person that's with me.
If someone
Shows you who they are. Believe them the first time. Don't make excuses. Don't say it's okay. Love ain't that strong, baby. It's not.
This is why stuff like this is why part of why I have that time limit on relationships before things escalate.
Yeah, because I do the same thing. If somebody I'm romantically invested in, even other relationships like professional ones or like platonic ones, I wait, and I've done that for a good chunk of my life. Again, though this situation I'm referencing will not be mentioned on this podcast. It won't. But as far as the pink pearl stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but I do that because it's a matter of defense. It's not a matter of I don't really like this person. It's a matter of I need to see who you are first before I decide if I want your energy in mine. That's pretty much all I have to say.
Look at you being all poignant for the mental health section.
I know it's been a minute, but I had to because this episode really like hurt.
Yeah.
I that's it.
It's one of those, Rebecca, we love you, but fuck you.
Rebecca, thank you.
Really?
Yes. Because this is shit that people need to see. This is shit that children need to understand from the get go. Thank you so much. Because this is shit that I wish I had as a kid, you know? Because it would have just let you know. It would have helped you understand things. You would have been able to put characters to a real life situation and go, how should I deal with this? Because we don't know as kids. When we're faced with trauma, ugly divorces, toxic friends, toxic family. This show has dealt with all of that and more.
Mm-hmm.
And had I had a show like this as a kid, I would probably have dealt with things a lot better in my life. So I can't. Rebecca's a true hero at this point. She is. She was already from the get go, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah. You know what? Because anything I say will probably be basically repeating what you were saying. So yeah, short mental health section, y'all. But the nerd section and our finale is going to be much longer.
Hold on.
Oh dear. What?
Last thing.
One more thing.
Oh my god.
Bitch, you did it to me. So Vesta's looking up something.
Domestic abuse hotline.
Do you want me to read the number?
No, I got it. 1-800-799-7233. You repeat it because I don't English.
Sorry. Anyway, and yeah, that's in the States. In case any, got people from across the pond or anything like that listening to us. But this is specifically for the United States. The the National Domestic Violence Hotline is 1-800-799-7233.
Call somebody if you don't know what to do. That's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should probably put like a big ass trigger warning.
This is getting a big one.
Yeah. And I don't know, I'm not in that. I would like expand upon this a little bit more, like with my own personal experiences, but I'm definitely not in the headspace to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Because, yikes, there's a lot. But yeah, we will cease our mental health section and move on to the nerd section, which I'm actually excited as hell about. So, Vesta, darling, what is waiting for us after you and I stop talking? What's going to
We
entertain the
have
kids?
this Mr. Fahrenheit song.
Ooh,
It's a remix of such a garbage band. They could have been better. But they were called the Freemasons.
Mm-hmm.
And
I never heard of her.
yeah, they're not worth it. But they made a song called Watchin', I think it was called.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Mr. Fahrenheit's is better.
All right, well, let's find out. As always, y'all, get into it, get your life, and we will be back.
You've been chasing while I'm sleeping and telling me lies. You've been kissing every girl inside. You've been cheating and telling me lies. You've been messing around and so now. You've been chasing while I'm sleeping and telling me lies. You've been kissing every girl inside. You've been cheating and telling me lies. You've been messing around and so now. You've been cheating while I'm sleeping and telling me lies. 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 You've been messing around so now. Cheating while I'm sleeping and telling me lies. You've been kissing every girl inside.
And welcome back, guys, gals, and non-binary pals.
Onion bitches. I know I pronounced that horribly wrong, but apparently that's what's up, Korean.
Oh.
What?
I thought you said onion, bitch.
Well, Onion is a bitch.
Hey,
What?
you leave onion alone.
Fuck Onion.
You, we'll
That
get to
little
that.
nematode looking ass bitch.
We'll get to that. Let's jump into the nerdy shit. Good
All
God.
right, hello.
Okay, bitch.
Onion bitches. So
Have you seen?
I have not seen this trailer. I'm my black card's on suspension. I know.
No, pause. We'll be right back, y'all.
You know, I don't have any hold music for this.
So, be right back, y'all. And we're back because we had to.
I didn't like any of that.
What?
I didn't like any of that.
Not even Lashana being just amazing.
Other than her. Yeah,
Okay,
that's it.
that's it.
That's it.
No, nothing.
I've hated James Bond for a long time. I've hated James Bond. I've hated most of the the modern James Bond movies.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them.
Please tell me Pierce Brosnan is okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. Because we would have had to fight.
Yeah, but
Daniel Craig.
good night. All of them. The buttons are off. We should probably put those back on, huh? Yeah.
Probably just a bit. Well, while we're waiting for it to initialize, I'm sorry.
Who? Whoops.
I'm sorry, who?
There we go. Well, I'm intrigued, especially because no, there's two parts that you liked in that trailer, bitch. Rami goddamn Malek.
Oh yeah, Daddy was in that. See, that's how forgetful this trailer was.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. It seemed, other than the car gun thing, and the like orchestrated James Bond theme, which is always, the shit. Best versions in GoldenEye.
Okay.
No. What I was gonna say was,
Oh, never mind.
yeah, but what I was gonna say was, there's this guy named Vinny, You've seen me watch him before. He runs a channel called Vine Sauce, or like a whole streaming like thing, and he does corruptions of games. His corruptions of GoldenEye are some of the funniest things in the world.
Oh no!
Like-
I think I've seen some of these.
Like James is in in the opening. James is in like a T pose where his arms and legs are completely perpendicular. And he's just he just tries to go like that. And then there's ones where like he's like, get done, that, get done, animation, whatever. But he's in front of the camera, so you just see random like sprites of his model flash in front of the camera while the whole intro's going. I need to show you that afterwards. Anyway, that was a trailer.
Okay,
It's not the worst trailer I've seen, but I'm not an action girl.
yeah. What about the songs that tie in to James Bond movies? Like, I was here for Skyfall.
I like a lot of them.
I was here for Skyfall.
I was not. I love Adele, but
yeah, it's a little too on the nose, but at the same time, it's Adele.
It's very Metal Gear.
Well, I mean,
it's very like,
no.
Hey, here's the title of the song, and things relating to the title of the song.
Of course,
Snake Eater.
Yes, of course you're referencing Snake Eater.
Even though Snake Eater's a bop.
It really is.
Snake Eater is just pussy destroyer. Anyway.
But what's the issue with Metal Gear?
You see that? With that. Anyway, next thing we have to talk about, even though we already talked about some of it.
Do we want to wait? Do we want to save that for the end and get through the rest of the stuff since that'll be quick?
Yeah, sure. All right. Next thing, Aladdin. I liked this movie when it first came out. I watched it. I'm like, something interesting. And then I watched it again because of Disney Plus. I'm like, wow, this movie is like kind of not okay. It was really badly edited. And all the musical numbers, I don't know if they recorded things at a different tempo or something, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everything seemed a little bit to the left.
They sped it up. They sped footage up and slowed footage down. You could see it a lot.
Ew.
Yeah, it was that I noticed
Tragic.
a lot. The story was a lot more convoluted than I remembered it being in theaters, but I also probably fell asleep. Jafar, not gay enough. That's that, and not well acted. Like this Jafar was really dumb.
Yeah, dumb, but
He was
apparently
bad.
dumb but hot. I guess is the running thing.
He was
Conventionally,
He was
was he not?
not. I guess convention. He looked basic.
Conventionally,
And he sounded so. Every line he said, that's what he sounded like. Aladdin.
Why does he sound like Maya Angelou with helium?
He sounds like Maya Angelou in the Sonic game, is what he sounded like. Respect to Maya Angelou, but he's just Aladdin. And you think I'm exaggerating. But I find a clip of him talking, that's what he sounds like.
Oh no!
Give me the lamp, boy. That's what he sounds like. And I'm like, wow,
we love
a
Yzma.
chop. Really? Like, come on, Eartha. Damn. Like,
we love Yzma.
Then realistically, was he too gay?
Because I mean,
That's probably it. I think this Jafar was too gay. This is like a men.com adaptation of Aladdin.
Some guy spy ass Aladdin.
Right. But the drama with that is
Grindr, no fats, no fins.
real shit. But the thing with so here's the main drama. I forget his name. Who plays Aladdin? Who's cast as Aladdin? Kay's gonna figure that out. He has made a ton of money for that movie and has no other auditions. None. No jobs in Hollywood. However, this one white ass prince who's in this movie for no fucking reason. Supposed to be, you get what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to be set in the Middle East somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But then here's some white prince that's here for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Mina Masood.
Thank you. He's getting a spinoff on Disney Plus.
We love white supremacy.
Hello.
I'm sorry, white centering.
Hello. Same thing. And I'm not here for it. I hope it gets canceled because that's dog shit.
Alan Tudyk voiced Iago.
He didn't have very many lines. I was kind of surprised he was in it. He didn't say much at
Gilbert
all.
Gottfried. Well, no, actually, he didn't go on like some racist tangent or something.
Did he?
I don't know.
No. Oh no, but he didn't say shit. Iago didn't say shit in this movie.
That's unfortunate.
He had like some like parrot lines. He was repeating people every once in a while, but that's it. Whereas Iago in the movie was like
Hysterical.
yeah, fucking like bitch, fuck you,
And your mama.
and the bitch you claim.
First off, fuck you.
But yeah, the Aladdin mini spinoff, whatever. That's a chop. Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
This feels like a movie that I
Is
felt like
on film.
I felt like I watched a trailer that came out in 2012
Was it that
with
bad?
the first Avengers.
Was it that bad?
It felt very. This was supposed to come out years ago, but we only got to it right now. That's what the trailer felt like. They've got, for comic fans out there, they have Iron Maiden's in it. She's there. Red Guardian is there. Taskmaster's in it. Whatever. I was interested, but I'm not.
Yeah.
So
Can we talk about female superheroes we are interested in then?
yeah.
So that Wonder Woman trailer though.
Are we going out of order? Okay, bet.
Well,
Because superheroes.
related.
Wonder Woman 84 looks interesting now.
Mhm.
Because I didn't know what vibe they were going to go for. But now I do. And it's very... You could tell they were trying to not be Stranger Things
Mhm.
by going with like adult 80s instead of Stranger Things 80s. Do you get what I'm saying? Stranger Things 80s is very like poppy, like... You know,
Mhm.
they win all the pop culture shit.
It's
84 is like it's
like
just in the 80s.
ET 80s versus Coke 80s.
Right. Yeah. Basically.
Okay. Can we talk about that fucking white dress she walks in though?
That sucks like the blue one she walked in on. Oh, that was sickening.
See,
Diana has had so many looks in these movies. Man, the armor. Okay, so let me.
they tweaked the armor and I don't like it.
What do you mean they tweaked the armor?
The armor, it looks like it's skimpier somehow.
That's
like-
how it was in the original.
It looked like it was a little bit less, like,
It's the same.
it seemed longer in the first one to me.
It's the same. It's the same.
Her boots are different though.
Yeah, those boots. I don't
like
I'm not
them
here
either.
for those.
They look more like heels than like just slightly
I
elevated.
mean, they look like heels in the first one, but now you can see they're open on the side.
Right.
And I'm like they're bracers with nothing underneath them.
Right.
And I'm like, oh,
I'm just like,
Diana.
girl, you don't need to ventilate.
Diana, you are a god. Literally. Sorry, spoilers. You are the son of Zeus, daughter of Zeus. Whoops. Wrong Disney goddess there. God, you don't need to breathe. Stop breathing.
That just sounds mean.
Amazing.
Out of my head.
Um,
Random shout out to Zach Campbell.
yeah, I'm
Trey
sorry. We were
Melvin.
watching Zachary Campbell, Trey Melvin doing Heads Up. Like there was like the sequel to what was that they did?
5-second guess.
Yeah, 5-second rule. And they did this thing because they're still wearing the wigs in the first one, and they like run their finger across the lace and they go, "Stunning."
It's so
And
shady.
Zachary was like, "Do that when a bitch says whose wig is that a line is clocking you in the middle of them talking shit." Wow. Sickening. Iconic. And just run your finger along the lace. Like that got us so bad.
Pay no attention
To the lace on my forehead. Let's see. So, and then Cheetah's in it, even though she doesn't show any cheetahedness. So,
Can we talk about Diana being like, I'm going to be Spider-Man plus Thor?
yeah, she was swinging off of thunderbolts. Like, that is just sickening.
A lot.
Like, sickening, stunning, iconic.
And her using her crown as a whole ass boomerang.
She did that in the comics, though. In, like, the old shows, she used to do that. So, I'm glad they brought that in. Because she didn't do it in the first movie. I'm glad this got that. I'm waiting for her to have this stupid invisible jet. Or at least them reference it. Because she had that. Do you remember that?
The invisible jet?
Yeah.
Like in the trailer or period?
No, just period. I hope
I-
they reference that somehow. And they make it a joke. Because that's one of the dumbest things Wonder Woman has.
Mm-hmm. And I like how in like the Justice League animated series, they were just like, girl, you can just fly.
Mm-hmm. Right. They're like, you have a what? No, you don't.
No.
No,
No.
we don't have the budget.
No.
No. Sabrina, Part 3. Unnecessary. Still gonna watch it though.
Because
I
stay
love
in
Sabrina.
prudence.
She's a bounty hunter at the end of this. I'm sorry, I'm spoiling so much for y'all. The end of the second season, her and my big daddy, Ambrose,
Mm-hmm.
they're bounty hunters. They're hunting for the headmaster of
They're
the
hunting for
academy.
bounties.
Yeah, hunting for bounties. And she had this outfit on. I'm like, bitch, you better serve Marilyn Monroe bounty hunterness. You better go off. Again, though, unnecessary because y'all done closed up this whole arc. What are you gonna do now?
The most.
Like, I don't.
A money grab.
So we'll see. Yeah.
The Goliath Chronicles on Sabrina.
Oh, stunning, stunning. Oh. Ooh.
Goodness. Oh.
Frozen 2. I saw that in theaters. It was amazing.
Oh, really?
Better than the first one by
Really?
a mile. By a fucking mile.
I'm just here for Elsa's new outfit.
Which one?
The in most of the promo material, where she's got like the angular shoulders and the plunging neckline.
New outfits, girl.
I also saw that she got bundles. And so
I don't know where that shit came from.
somebody edited that, or she just like undid the braid and just like bundles.
Oh, that's not edited. That's her. That's in the movie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And my bitch, where the fuck that come from?
That's what happens when you do protective style.
That's just. But it was really good. It got into some real lore, like mythological shit happening.
Ooh.
It was really good. It caught me off. There were parts though I did start crying because it really got me fucked up. It was so bad.
You're a Pisces.
No, not even that. Like that was heavy.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to kidnap my nephew to go
Yeah,
see it.
it was like you get to like. There's two main parts I can think of. Because
Please don't. Please no.
yeah,
Please don't spoil this.
no spoilers. But good God, if y'all know what I'm talking about with the boat, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like that was the most. Like you get to that, you're like, oh no, time to go. And then bad shit happens. But anyway, really good movie. What else?
I might have to kidnap my nephew to go see it,
Mhm.
as if he hasn't already.
And then what is the Silent Hill 3 remake going on?
Silent Hit, bitch.
What?
Bitch.
It's just Resident Evil hasn't tried for so long
I can't.
to be Silent Hill.
So, yeah, but Silent Hill doesn't do zombies.
Yeah, because they don't have to. They're not tacky.
Anyway,
Stunning.
you're gonna be using that a lot, aren't you?
Yeah. Wow.
There's a rumor floating around that Resident Evil 3 is getting remade. This is one of the few times that I'm actually excited for a remake, if only because one of the most iconic parts of Resident Evil 3 that will forever scare the piss out of me is when you've got all that you have ambient music and stuff, and you're kind of just walking around Raccoon City, where Stacy Dash lives. Sorry, I had to. But you're walking around, and then you go into this next area, like, where'd the music go?
Oh, yeah.
Is it something wrong? Because I mean, it's a PlayStation game, so sometimes the shit just happens. So you're just all of a sudden you hear boom, 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 boom.
Oh my god!
And the Nemesis comes in and just clocks you in the face.
Iconic, stunning. I love Nemesis. I love him.
Stars.
I love him so much. I really do.
That shit. The first time that happened to me when I was playing that game,
Was that a I'm not playing video games for a minute event?
That was definitely I'm gonna go outside for a while.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't expecting that. Like, I was a kid that
Silent Hill, the first Silent Hill, I only got to play it like twice in my life, and that's a luxury because that game's so hard to find now. But Silent Hill had one of those, and I never touched that game again until I was a little older.
And now, like, I'm old enough that I can actually get through it, and I'm sure that they've redone how the game works to make it operate more like how Resident Evil 4 did. Because RE4, changed the whole game up.
Yeah, and I'm honestly a fan of like the old aesthetic, even though they were copying Silent Hill.
Like
my main thing, the
top down, no camera control.
Yeah, I live for that because it worked. That was the survival horror like trope, and it worked. Silent Hill did it first. I will never let that go. But
You sound like you. This sounds like that same energy of you never not shading Apollonia.
oh,
I rest my case.
I'm sorry, who?
Vanity's wig stylist.
Ah!
Anyway, I'm just kidding. I love you, Apollonia.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I do. She's pretty sickening when she's not singing. Um, but yeah, that Silent Hill shit. There's a moment in Silent Hill. This is old spoilers. So
This
fuck
bitch
you.
is 90s spoilers.
Yeah. So you walk around the school in the regular world, and there's this part where you walk to this locker that's like jiggling by itself. You open it and a cat jumps out and whatever, like making fun of the old horror movie thing where like a cat would scare. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So then you get to like the other rusty, like other world, and that same locker is jumping, but there's blood coming out of it this time.
Mm-hmm.
So you open the locker, and it just opens up real slow, and it's just completely full of blood. There's nothing in it.
Mm-hmm.
So then you keep walking, and then out of nowhere, this locker funny just poof, like a dead body falls out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I never jumped so high to anything in my life because it's real quiet. All you hear is the footstep. It's just this. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it came out in 1999, by the way.
What? Resident Evil?
The first
Silent
Silent
Hill?
Hill. Yeah.
When did the first Resident Evil come out? Because I might be. Isn't that like the same time? I feel
So
like
hang on. February 1999
Uh-huh.
versus.
I remember distinctly Silent Hill did that first. Oh no. Am I wrong?
You're very wrong. You're
No.
wrong by about 3 years.
Damn.
Resident Evil, the first one came out March 22nd, 1996.
Damn.
I was 4 years old.
I was non-existent. Damn. I'm upset. I'm actually kind of upset about that.
What, that your shade
But
was
it's fine.
wrong?
Silent Hill did it better. Anyway,
Sound
well,
like-
I mean,
you sound
it
like-
wasn't.
you sound like
It wasn't hard to outdo the very first Resident Evil, though. To be
You
real,
almost became a Jill sandwich.
God, iconic, stunning.
Bitch!
Now let's talk about Steven Universe.
Here we
Future.
are in the future.
I've said what I had to say about the fourth episode, so I won't be bringing that up. Except for the main thing I'm worried about. Why does Steven keep turning pink? I hate that. I really hate it. Big old metaphor for repressed anger
Mm-hmm.
and everything else, but
That's
every time he turns pink, it's like, oh no.
no,
Oh, no, right. It's like,
no.
it's so scary. Because you're like, oh, what's happening? Because then it makes you wonder more, why is white turning pink?
I was getting ready to say teenage mood swings, but I'm wondering if it's something else.
Yeah, that's repression.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time they start mentioning Rose and pink, he turns pink.
So that episode with the other rose quartzes,
I felt so bad.
Ah.
That was heavy. Like, that was a lot.
Yeah, we need to kiki a little bit about that off the air, by the way.
Like, that was a lot. When the door opened, it looked just like, oh my God. I was like, what? And I was expecting them to be, I didn't think about it, but I was expecting them to be voiced by Susan. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. They're quartzes. They're going to be voiced by Jasper.
Mm-hmm.
And they were.
Greg's face, though.
They were like, do you want to stay for dinner?
Nope.
Same.
No, Greg,
He walked in. He was like,
it's like, I could feel the rest of my hair falling out.
oh, that was like, I'm so sorry. It's like, hey, do you want to stay for dinner? Nope. He booked it. I'm like, you better go wash some cars, Greg. Repress your anxiety, because I would have done the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Pearl and Garnet look uncomfortable, but I felt bad for the quartzes
Because they're like,
because they did nothing. They literally did nothing,
yeah.
and everybody just can't be around them.
Mm-hmm.
I felt really bad for them.
Mm-hmm.
I like 60s Summer of Love Rose Quartz. The one with the straight hair, like we were like
chill.
chill. We were like not bubbled, and now then we were bubbled, and now we're not bubbled again.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. She's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Steven is starting to fall into Pink Diamond-ness, though.
Mm.
Making people do what he thinks they should do.
Ooh.
That whole episode was like, oh no. Remember that? Because he
Mhm.
started turning pink in that one too.
Mm-hmm. And it was like, nope.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Smoky Quartz started turning pink. Like the whole fusion.
Uh-huh.
with him and-
Which, but, they're fucking, and, fuck, what does the Flash have? Speed Force?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Speed Force.
And everything was moving slow motion. I'm like, oh my God. But I feel like this is going to touch on Pink even more, which is annoying, but whatever. Because remember when Pink Pearl was like, yeah, her destructive powers. And Pearl was like, destructive powers? She was a healer. But what if she wasn't at first?
Seeing
Like
as
that
how-
was real correction that
seeing
they
as
did to
how,
her.
Pink Pearl was like,
Oh, she threw her tantrums and this and this and that. But I feel like Pink repressed that,
mm-hmm.
and now Steven has it. That's what
The tantrums?
Steven's showing what Rose and Pink had to repress in order to function. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm worried.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like when White has to face a lot of things that happen to Pink, that's why she starts turning pink.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting because she did that. She started turning pink in the first episode, or in her in the last episode of the actual series.
Change your mind.
And I'm like, what's it? And fuck Jasper. Jasper gets on my goddamn nerves. Edgy lesbian bitch.
Girl, if you don't stop trying to be a fusion of Vegeta and Piccolo,
Really
off in the
though,
cut.
really though, she was just like, she was not having it at all. Like she was like, "Can I help you?"
That
Do you
fight,
need some-
that fight was good though.
That was good. That was very. So they were watching DBZ,
Mhm.
but that was all DBZ.
That was, like I said, that was like the reveal of Jasper standing up was totally Piccolo
I'm
taking
like,
off
"Whoa,
his
hey
weighted
Piccolo,
gear.
what's up?" That was all DBZ. But I feel Jasper though. Just because you saved me from something I didn't want means I have to respect you? That I owe you something? And I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, like, you can't fix everybody, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're going to have to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what this Aquamarine is. This corrupted Aquamarine.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what that is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested.
As do I.
Did you like how I like the bottles that they had that he had the diamond essences in the first episode when he like healed the one other the other quartz in the
Mm-hmm.
very first. I like that.
Mhm.
The bottles were cute. They were very like. I hate that whites look like something out of Disney's Hercules. Like that looked like the poison bottle that they had to poison Hercules with. Like the winged purple bottle with like the extravagant decoration.
You sure you're not thinking of Emperor's New Groove?
That's Hercules. The very first scene, Hades sends him with poison.
right.
Yeah.
For some
It's
reason, I'm
only-
thinking like adult Hercules.
No.
And-
Like this, when they had to poison him as a baby, and they only gave him a little bit. It looked like that bottle, and I'm
Okay.
like, wow, okay, fitting. We haven't seen the diamonds yet, and I know we will. And I'm not ready for it because White about to come out in the cut, be a real grandmama. I can't wait. I can't. Because I just imagine that she's going to be lounging around in some fucking 20s
Art Deco
showgirl.
eggs.
Yeah, like, Steven! Hello!
The only thing I can think of right now, though, is
Steven.
the fucking
What?
picture you sent me of Beyonce looking like White Diamond.
Oh, yeah, so I don't know where she was, but Beyonce has this all-white outfit on. She looks sickening. Had this feather fan, like a crown on. I saw that, I'm like, wow, I love White Diamond. So then I edited it. I sent it to Kay. So I edited it and sent it again, and it was like, why your planet looking like this, B?
I can just imagine that deep ass Houston ass voice.
And the face she was making, she was like, why you
Got
got your planet looking like this, B?
B.
Could you imagine? Steps up, Steven.
So
Take a minute, some cuts it down.
stop.
Oh, yeah, I was also telling Kate the other day that Beyonce's white, Michelle is blue, and Kelly is yellow, and pink is one of the other ones.
Latoya, Latavia.
Not those two. Who left? I need to know who that was. The somebody can sing a luggage girl. That's Pink Diamond. Anyway,
can we talk about Double Pearl though?
I'm annoyed with this name. Oh, real quick, do y'all want to know who voiced Obsidian, Snowflake Obsidian? The big white one with that's Ian, Rebecca's man. He voiced her. Because I'm like, who is that? And I googled it, and it was Ian Cordy. And I'm like, wow, wholesome. I love it. I always thought that. I figured that was gonna. I don't know. The voice really threw me off, but it was. Oh, Larmar. I forgot to talk about Larmar. My favorite, little blue ice one. Just like screaming.
The one that
she reminded me of Muriel from Courage. That's the vibe that Larmar gave me. Just well intentioned, but sometimes you say some shit that's off the rocker. Like she's just children's. I love the sound of children's laughter. Oh, that's good. It reminds me of humans screaming. Oh, that was Laura is my favorite. I love him.
It was literally
I
just
love her.
everybody just going on at the same time, going. I don't know how to respond to this.
And he was like, "Wow, that's a little troubling, but your head's in the right place. Your head's in the right place."
Can we Smokey having a slight costume change since Steven had a costume change?
True. I almost did notice it.
Granted, it was just Steven's jacket wrapped around Smokey's waist.
Yeah, but yeah. But back to the pearls. I'm annoyed with his name.
Double Pearl.
Mega Pearl. That's the official name. It's in the credits. I hate it.
Ew.
I'm like, what? Royal Pearl? You could have called her Royal Pearl with how she looked.
That would especially fit with how she looked.
And that outfit was sick, man.
Can we talk about that ribbon sword though? Oh my, that's an actual thing. Did you know that?
I sure do.
I cannot think of the name of it. It's gonna bug me.
Someone just put Ribbon Blade on the wiki. They already have the entry in the wiki of the whole thing. It's been like a day.
Oh no, are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Well, while you're looking that up, because it reminds me of it's a whip sword. I believe it's Okay, never mind. I guess I don't know what it is.
Bladed ribbon one is what they call it.
Oh no, because there's like a
There's
sword.
an actual name for it though. Yeah. Like this outfit was sickening. Caught me so off guard. I'm like,
should be Royal Pearl though.
Royal
the crown,
Pearl.
the powdered wig look with the hair,
Right.
the cape,
I'm like, the
barding.
Mega Pearl. Fuck
So
you.
we're you know what we're doing? She shall henceforth be known as Royal Pearl.
Royal Pearl. Because it's a real fucking thing.
Because they're like, yeah, we love Mega Pearl.
I'm sorry, who?
Yeah, like Royal Pearl. Thank you.
Because it fits. It fucking fits.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm nervous, but I'm excited to see the rest.
Same, because if she,
I need to see what these other lapises are doing. I need to see what this giant worm thing is. I need to see what all that is. 'Cause
I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Because if Rebecca's coming out the gate swinging like this,
Oh yeah, the first drop was the abuse and trauma. I'm like, oh.
and repression and coping with it, because like. Did you catch like that dark edge to? We can't find a place to put the portrait of Rose. Put it somewhere where we can't see it easily. So off to Lion's Mane.
Yeah. With the open trunk that they still haven't explained what it is yet. I want to know what's in there.
As do I.
People keep saying it's his jacket though, which would fit. I could see that. I could see Rose leaving that for Steven. But I feel like it's something a little more heavy than that.
Something a little more ominous.
Yeah. But it's already open. Whatever was in it is out. So I want to know what it was. But yeah, him trying to find the place for Rose's
portrait since they
God, when they turn on the tape. Do you remember that part? Oh my God. Let's watch another one. Steven, you and I. I'm like, oh my God. Oh Jesus. Oh
like,
God. Oh.
That's Steven.
Yeah.
it's Steven's over here humming "Drift Away," and they gonna go stop it.
Oh my god. Anyway,
God, that had to be. Whew,
yeah, yeah,
that was a lot.
it was heavy, and I couldn't handle it. I really couldn't.
Like I'm gonna have to figure out more how to watch the rest of it.
That was it.
No.
Oh, you know it's gonna be on. I hate to say it, y'all, but online somewhere.
Yo ho.
Unfortunately, but always try and find some way to view it like officially. If you know somebody, here's the thing: if you know someone with a cable subscription, ask them for like their login info, so like their actual site, and you can get Cartoon Network, the app, and you can put in that same info, and you'll be able to watch every Steven Universe episode on the app. I did that for when Change Your Mind came out.
Which I'm gonna have to do that just so I can rewatch up to a certain point.
I got you.
Lit. I'm terrified.
Yeah, same.
I'm absolutely terrified.
Yeah.
Because you know what else? You know what I noticed about these 4 episodes? Where's Garnet?
Garnet's in 2 of them, but not for long. Yeah.
Yeah, Garnet is like.
But neither is Pearl's had 1 episode. They've all had like 1 episode to themselves, except for Garnet. So, but Garnet doesn't really have much to deal with.
Yeah.
So I feel like she's just gonna kind of she'll be there like toward the end. But Garnet's the one out of all of them. Garnet's the one who has the least to deal with.
Because her big shit got dealt. Her
shit got dealt with. Yeah.
Between the Pearl.
The only thing that's not dealt with is everybody's reaction to like the rose quartzes. That was it. Do you remember the Gareg part when they referenced that? When the humans came back and he's like, "Hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you guys in the choosing. You mean when you didn't choose in us, Gareg?" And he was, and then they were like, "I love the zoo humans," and they were just like, "Now that Gareg is gone, it's just immediately back to happy." And like, "Oh, can we come on? Yes, as long as you're not Gareg, you can come and visit."
It's the cattiest. That is the cattiest.
I was like, me.
Oh yeah,
Me
that
as
is literally.
fuck.
That was.
That was me as fuck.
That was.
As long as you're not that cunt, you can come on up.
That was you with the whole Paul fiasco.
Who? Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Don't know
I'm
her.
sorry. Who?
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Don't know her.
But you were literally like holed up in my room, like, is he gone?
Literally, like, is it gone yet? Because we staying in here.
Well, when anyway.
Tragic.
I'm just. There's so much that happened. Like, what was the name of that? What was was that a Jasper that he uncorrupted?
Something quartz, pink something Jasper. It had she had a bubbly name. I remember that. She was very confused.
Well, yeah.
But I'm surprised that there was still more to heal. I thought they did all of them.
Yeah, so did I.
And there was this. I guess there was more, or there was maybe they didn't catch all the corrupted. I don't know.
Or they missed one.
Yeah, or something. Who knows? But yeah. I want to see where Spinel is because I know Spinel's in this. Away somewhere.
Bitch.
Yeah, but I'm excited to see where this goes.
I'm terrified.
Same. It's
Excited.
It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get real
I
bad.
might. God, if I'm gonna end up crying like Change Your Mind again.
I already did, so I already know it's gonna be worse.
Pisces.
Yeah, bitch, fuck you. So that's it for our nerd shit. Before we go on for another hour, because I have a lot to edit here.
Sorry.
It's fine. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
I do.
So do I.
One more thing.
Is it the same thing?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna let you have this because I've already expressed mine.
Oh, well then get yours out of the way because I don't know how long I'm gonna go.
You go ahead.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. So it has come to light recently.
Just remember that there's people here.
Oh no, I'm not gonna get loud.
Okay, cool.
It's come to light recently that one stain on humanity known as George Zimmerman has taken it upon his far too closely eyed self to decide to sue the family of Trayvon Martin. Let me drop the accent and say that Trayvon Martin, the teenager that George Zimmerman saw fit to kill despite the 911 dispatcher telling him to chill the fuck out and go somewhere, is suing Trayvon's family for $100 million for defamation and emotional damages.
Like, you really had the balls to come out here and do that.
Somebody please kill him. Just please, because he is determined to not do better. Like the fact that the man sold the fucking gun from the shooting for...
When I first heard of that, I was hot. I was mad as hell. My father too. He was alive at the time. When my father told me about that, he was like, "Did you know this and that happened?" I'm like, "What? Excuse me?" That was like the first when I started to get real angry about life in general. Well, like, I really feel like when Trayvon Martin, when that happened, black people were like, "Oh no, okay, bad, round one, ding ding, Vaseline, earrings off." Because we were sick of it. Because like, that was like the real moment when we were like, "Fuck y'all."
No, I'd say it was more Mike Brown.
Trayvon. I'm saying Trayvon started it.
Who was first?
Trayvon. That was the first big thing. Mike Brown was later. Mike Brown was like way later than that.
Could have sworn it was the other way around.
No,
you're right.
Yeah, Trayvon was like way early. It was like 2011, 2012, like earlier than that, somewhere around there. But that was when shit really like that's when we were like, "Fuck y'all."
Yeah. I just there's a part of me that wants to react to him doing this like how Steven would react. And try to be pragmatic and try to heal whatever hurt that's causing him to be such a piece of shit human being. And then there's another part of me that wants to just yellow diamond him and just electrocute him until he, shatters into 1,000 pieces.
At this point, you are past forgiveness, though. Like, I get what you're saying, but you're past forgiveness.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. With the whole, part of me wants to heal his hurt. No, it's too late for that. You murdered this kid in cold blood for no reason other than that you're a racist piece of shit. You sold the gun to make money because you're a racist piece of shit.
And now you're suing his family.
Now you're suing his family. And then you like wrote a tell-all book. Didn't you write a book or something?
No, there's a movie called The Trayvon Hoax.
Yeah.
That he helped put together.
Yeah, that happened. Like, you're past it.
See, the issue,
you're past
and
it.
My thing is that objectively there is nothing there for him. Objectively, you killed a teenager and you're suing the family who was upset that you killed their son?
Like, that the ghost of this child, like the spirit of this child, is haunting him to this day. Since the night it happened. It is. That's why he's acting so fucking crazy. It's like the telltale heart in real life.
I wish.
Like, it's just like...
Can it drive him to take a long walk off a short pier with some concrete shoes?
That'd be lit. Why are you thinking of the same thing? I would say lit. I'm here for it. Amazing. But are we thinking of the same story here?
What?
Telltale Heart?
Edgar Allan Poe?
Yeah, that's not how that ends.
No. I'm saying if it drives him to do that, though.
Do what, though?
No.
Oh, I still don't get it, but
the guilt of this.
Causes him to commit suicide?
Or something.
That's a Shakespeare play that does that. What is that, Macbeth? Hamlet? One of the two.
Something like that.
Yeah, one of those. One of those white ass.
And normally,
plays.
I don't wish anything like that on anyone.
But this
is one of those cases of where,
like, you're literally the devil, and that's an insult to the devil.
Mm-hmm. Who's that? Like, there's only a handful of people that earn that stance with me. Zimmerman, that piece of shit cop that saw fit to beat a quadruple amputee.
Yeah. What's her name? Like, most of
Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, Mitch McConnell.
Who I maintain that once he dies, I'm literally throwing a party.
I'm down. I'll bring the dirty rice.
Mm-hmm. I'll get some Fannie Mae turtles.
So anyway, anything else?
That was pretty much it. It's just I
flabbergasted.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Like,
wow.
I'm either furious or flabbergasted.
I hope the judge is black. Throw that shit right on out. But
Yeah.
who knows in this day and age?
Yeah, there's a lot of panda relatives running around, if you get the drift.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, in the same vein as Stacey Dash, Candace Owens, Ben Carson, Jesse
I'm sorry. Who?
Jesse Lee Peterson, I think, that old jaundiced looking piece of shit
Yeah.
that needed to push the book.
Push the book.
Push the book.
That video's iconic.
But yeah, that's it for me. Just like, please go die.
Yeah.
You're contributing nothing to this to the human race, but strife and frustration, and annoying court fees. Anyway, I'm done.
Now, I have a thing to talk about that I paid attention to at the show, and I've told Kay a little bit about it. Artists out there who are looking to perform at venues when you get booked for shit.
Oh, this.
When you get booked for something, you have talent. Especially if it's your first time getting booked for shit, you have talent, but talent ain't gonna get you nowhere without work ethic. If you don't have the work ethic, you ain't got shit. You don't have a career.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the show and there was someone there who was very not professional and showed up late and ignored deadlines, yada yada yada, everything all those in the book. And I feel like it's just ingrained in me to not be shitty my work ethic, because I couldn't do that if I wanted to.
Because you have standards.
I have standards and I have class, I have elegance, I got style and I got ass. So be professional. You will get miles ahead of someone more talented than you solely off your work ethic alone.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're talking DIY shows, big venues, whatever, however size the venue is. Because don't let anybody shit on the venues you're performing at. That's another thing I wanted to say earlier too. Because I had someone shit on house shows before, like the first show we went to at the Pilot T show.
Mm-hmm.
Someone shit on that venue, and they were just like, "Oh, I mean, house shows are cool, but they're not. It's not a real venue." And it's
Why
like,
the fuck not?
It's like, bitch, we need to start.
Where are you performing?
I'm like, who are you? Where's your range? Because I don't see it. Tragic. I ain't never heard of your dusty mop looking ass anyway. I don't even remember the artist name because, again, there's no range to hear. But don't show professionalism. Show up on time. Make sure you meet deadlines. And if you can't meet deadlines, speak to the organizer and go, hey, I'm having this happening. I will get it to you at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Be professional. But don't be late. Don't be tacky. Don't be trashy.
This is a case of that if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, it's unacceptable.
Oh, no, yeah. And it you,
Ugh.
yeah.
Shit. Ugh.
And it sucks because they were actually kind of talented.
Mm-hmm.
I would leave the singing to someone who could, but the rapping was like actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I live for queer rappers of color. I do,
Same.
but not when you just and you come in and you steal my slot. I already don't like you. Like it was. I'll tell you more.
Tell me off the air.
You gonna come in my? Oh, okay, girl. I already don't like you. But yeah, that's that on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say.
No, dude.
Thankfully. Good. Well, then in that case, yeah, let's wrap this up because Jesus Christ, the nerd section alone is longer than the rest of the show.
As per
But-
usual.
As per usual, whenever Steven Universe happens, though.
In general, girl, have you seen the last episodes?
Anyway, let me do our outro then. That wraps up another episode of the Baldwin Kids. If you've got any questions, comments, great ideas, or just want to say hi, shoot us a like and a DM on our Facebook and Instagram pages. You can also get a hold of me on ZTweetAR and catch some hands on PSN. I'm on both as the Iron Magnus, that is THEIRONMAGNUS.
I am Vesta with 2 underscores on Instagram. That's it. I'm not even gonna plug the Twitter anymore because that's just used to like spy on nonsense.
Gay mess.
Yeah, that's basically all it's here for.
Attention!
If y'all know, y'all know. My music's out everywhere. I just released a cover of Close to You that I actually performed at the show. Y'all just heard it. That's out. That's on my Bandcamp because copyright. Everything else is everywhere still. Beyonce's Weave service, Spotify, all that good shit. Y'all ever laugh at something so hard that you can't stop laughing at it? Because I haven't, but Kay has.
Bitch. Anyway, we are independent black creatives, and we will see y'all next time. Drink some water, take your meds, and do better.